Hey y'all, Shantae here. So today's video will be giving you a glimpse of what my life is like when I'm working 3 in a row. I'm bringing you on a day or a week in a life with me so you can see, kind of my ride and like how, some of our processes. I can't take you all the way into the hospital, but, I can't show you too much in the hospital, but I can bring you in just so you can kind of see what's going on. I hope you can hear me despite all the things I have going on in the apartment. But whatever the case is, let's go. All right, just pulled up and parked. So the first thing I do is before I even get out of the car, I pray, have a little talk with God, and, and then get my life together, get my positive mindset. And then we walk in, everybody has to get their temperature taken. So I get my temperature checked. And I'm always like nervous because my temperature be high all the time. I don't understand. Like 99 and above all the time. But I'm under 100. But for some reason, I don't know why my temperature stays in the 90s. I guess because I'm hot. Anyway, y'all. So, yes, that's the beginning of my day. I can't really record too much inside. All I can do is kind of give you like little pop-ins and just kind of let you know how the night is going. It's easier to give you like a verbal recap, like once I'm done my shift or like on my break or something like that. Just because, the HIPAA thing, you can't disclose. You don't want to accidentally show something like the hospital name. I don't anyway. Or like patient's information. That stuff is always kind of around. So I just don't want to like accidentally record that and then get that on camera and then be like banned from, ever working in the hospital again. It probably wouldn't be that. Well, who knows? Anyway. So yeah, I'm just very protective of like everybody's privacy. And because we're working in such a small quarters, you just got to be careful. So the last 2 nights I've been working in the PACU, which is an overflow. So now our ICU patients because we have so many, have overflowed down into the PACU. So it's been nice down there. And again, I'm praying. Pray, y'all. Not cross your fingers. We got to pray. I can't look. I only have 2 hands to do it. Let me see. Pray for me, y'all. Pray. All right, y'all. So let me get my let me get my prayer popping, and I will talk to y'all later. Heading in to get my temperature checked. Now, first things first, I claim my space for the night and I wipe everything down with bleach. I do not play because I don't know what was on there before I got there. Next, I review EKG strips for the patients that I have. This rhythm is normal sinus, but we have to count different intervals and things like that. So this is what it looks like. 4 a.m. and it's chilly. I am wanting to draw my labs, but I have to wait for the phlebotomist to come do it for me. It's something new for me. I was just trying to be helpful and expedite my stuff, but it's all good. Otherwise, still going strong. It's a good night. It's a great night for my first out of my 3 nights in a row. I'm just counting down the minutes until morning time. So, talk to y'all soon. So let's talk about tonight. First came in, got an admission, which was fine. My other patient is on cruise control. So in nursing terms, when you say somebody's on cruise control, that means they're on the vent. They are, well, he's not sedated, but he's completely out of it. So he's not fighting me. He's quiet. Well, I don't like to use that word. He is chilling. Hemodynamically, he is stable, so his blood pressure is fine, his heart rate is fine, and he's okay on the ventilator. That's how I like it. So yeah, it's a good night. Same for my new patient, same thing, just kind of out of it. So I am okay right now. I still have a lot of documentation to catch up on. I think that is really it. Look at these little cookies for Nurses Week. How cute. It's a cute little cookie, right? Yeah. Left my lunch at home. So I sat there and packed. This is the second night that I left my lunch at home. So it's packed up. It's sitting on my kitchen table, waiting for me not to bring it. So when I get home, I guess I have to put that back in the fridge. So I'm a little bit aggravated by that because I am hungry, and really I just want my oranges. I don't really eat a lot at night because I go home and I eat breakfast, and if I was home and sleeping, I wouldn't be eating. So I don't need to eat a whole meal in the middle of the night. So I just like to bring snacks to kind of keep myself, fruits and stuff like that, yogurt. I do need to go to the supermarket and get some more yogurt. But my eyes, I'm not so tired. I mean, I didn't sleep like crazy today. I slept for about 5 hours. Sleeping during the daytime is very challenging for me. But I'm making it. I'm working it out. And now I'm on my lunch, on my break. I will go outside, but yesterday I went outside and was, I don't want to say attacked, but a man walked up to me and had a can of something, spray can of something, and a metal thing on some string, and I wasn't about to be on the news because he attacked me. So I ended up coming back in, but whatever the case. What's today? Saturday? I think it's Saturday now, so happy Saturday all. And I will, I guess, chat with you at the end of my night. Not much going on. Just meds, labs, documentation. Talk to y'all later. 3 of 3 on my way in. I'm on the elevator, as you can see, heading down 28 floors. Probably lower 31 because I'm 3 floors underneath the ground. But I have to get in this car, get this shift, knock it out so I can have me a couple days off. Pray for me, y'all. A little more than halfway done. I can't wait, y'all. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's a great night though, so I'm not complaining. It's been a great 3 nights, so I'm definitely not complaining, but I'm ready to be home in my bed, sitting on my couch, sitting on my balcony. But no, tonight's good. Tonight's good. All right, y'all. This is my recap video for my 3 nights that I've survived. Say hey, Jordan. He all in a mix, as usual. So I've survived. It was a good 3 nights. So as a critical care nurse, and I'm sure other critical care nurses can relate, but I love a patient that is on a ventilator. Wait, you know what? Excuse my head, y'all, but it's coronavirus time and everybody's on stay at home. I'm struggling with these braids. I'm on struggles for real. So, I'm glad that we wear these hats at work because sister girl is over here struggling. I need to take these braids out and I just don't feel like it. So I will hopefully not grow dreadlocks underneath all of this or my new growth. But anyway, this is why I'm wearing my hat. Anyway, so yes, I'm one of those critical care nurses who love like a patient that is just like on the vent. It's like either sedated or just not, not fighting me. It's just, it's kind of easier to manage as an ICU nurse. And that's kind of the assignment that I had over the last 3 nights. So I survived. It was a good night, worked with a good nurse. That is always important too. And pretty much all the nurses that I've been working with have been nice. So I just had to come through and update you on how I survived. And yeah, I'm going to post another video after this, kind of going over the PPE or the personal protective equipment that I wear when I have my COVID patients. I was on a non-COVID unit and I did not have any COVID patients this week. Thank God. This is like the first time since I've been here, because, travelers, we kind of get stuck with the assignments that nobody wants. But needless to say, I had a great assignment. So, yes, I wanted to post a video that kind of goes over like the personal protective equipment or the PPE that I wear and that we wear in the hospital, because there are different variations of PPE. All right. So, yes, thank y'all for watching. I will definitely be posting a couple more day in the life videos, just kind of vlogging. Of course, like I said, I can't really post too much stuff inside the hospital, just because of HIPAA purposes. But just an idea, I come in and I get my report from the other nurse and I'm check my orders, gather my meds, do my assessment, which is kind of like going to the patient's room, checking their pupils and their neural status, checking their lungs, just the entire system. So go through the entire body from head to toe. So a head to toe assessment, a full head to toe assessment. And then, just make sure I do all my tasks that are due. If there are any studies that need to be done or the patient needs to go travel, which is very rare at nighttime. But yeah, go through all that, draw labs at 4 a.m. or if they need labs any other time prior to that or after that, I make sure that the labs are drawn. We do have a phlebotomy team at this hospital, which is different for me because in the ICU, we've always drawn all our labs, whether we had to stick them or draw from like a central line or something like that. Even still now, if we have a central line, we still draw the labs, which is cool. But I don't mind doing my own labs. They don't have like some of the stuff for me. The phlebotomist they're assigned to do it. So I just let them do whatever they're assigned to do so I don't piss nobody off or whatever. What else? Bed baths done at night. I have, not to go off tangent, but I have a thing about bed baths. Like, I think, yes, if a patient is going to the bathroom, or they're sweaty or, they're dirty and they smell, I'm here for it. Like, I think we should absolutely keep our patients clean. But I just have a thing about washing a patient at 3 a.m. Would you take a bath at 3 a.m? Like, being in a hospital for patients is so, here I go, I stay on this tangent. Being in a hospital with patients, for patients, I should say, it just definitely is just a different rhythm for them. You have to think about, what do you normally do when you're home, right? Do you change your bed 3 times a day, or do you change your bed every single, like full linen, do you change that every day? Unless you go to the bathroom, fine, I get it. But, I think bathing someone and like that being the task at 3, 4, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., it's just like crazy. Like, we don't do that in real life. And I think it really disrupts people's sleep when we do that at night. But I follow what I'm supposed to follow. I don't know. That's just my thoughts about it. I just feel like Yes, people should be clean, but why are we doing it at 2 a.m.? People don't know, you know, whatever. That's just let me just keep going with that. Anyway, so yes, that's the recap of my night. Our day shift usually comes in around 6 a.m. So this hospital is 6 a.m. They work 6 to 6. So we switch shifts from 6 to 6. So day shift usually comes in around 6. You give report out of there between 6:30 and 7 and go home, take my shower. Well, I make sure I strip all my clothes off before I even get in my car. I put them in a plastic bag. I put on a pair of like sweats or something like that and a t-shirt. When I get back to the apartment, I make sure that I put everything in the wash machine immediately. My shoes stay in a plastic bag in the trunk because I don't want that to even touch anything near my house. And then I usually just get a little something to eat because I don't eat much at night because I wouldn't normally be eating at night. So I might have like a little bit of fruit or something like that just to kind of hold me over. And then what else? Yeah, I'll eat a little bit and then I'll take it down and take a couple hours of rest and then get ready to do it again if I'm working the next night. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to drop them below. I meant to record this video horizontal when I just realized that I did it vertically, but whatever, it's gonna be fine. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will be posting a couple other videos, just answering a few questions that you guys have had for me, and just giving you some more information on kind of what's going on during this COVID time. All right, well, have a blessed and awesome day, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.